Winter in the Yukon. A road buried in snow, the kind that swallows tires and makes every mile a fight. Out here, chains aren't optional. They're survival. Without them, you're not moving forward.
Anchor 20 down.
This trip I'm hauling something different. Explosives, bound for a copper mine hidden deep in the north. Every week it was the same grind. Load up, chain up, and head into the Yukon and Northwest Territories. From one mine to another, across some of the harshest country Canada has to offer. I knew these roads better than most. The twists, the climbs, the spots where ice never melts and where trucks have gone down before. And I knew the mines, the gates, the routines, the faces waiting on the other side. Every delivery had to be on time, no matter the storm, because production never waits. What you're seeing here is only part of the journey. In the next videos, I'll take you deeper into the mines themselves, through the convoys, the checkpoints, and the hidden roads that keep the northern economy alive. These aren't tourist trails, these are lifelines. And for drivers like us, they're the test of everything we've got. Snow's coming down heavy. My final check before climbing the Yukon hills loaded with explosives. Out here, you check everything twice. Chains, brakes, lights, because there are no second chances. Every week, drivers push through blizzards and sub-zero nights, hauling fuel, supplies, and in my case, explosives for the mines. These runs demand respect. The roads twist, climb, and drop without warning. One wrong move, and the ditch or worse is waiting. For the men and women behind the wheel, this is more than a job. It's survival, skill, and commitment, because in the Yukon, the road shows no mercy.
On to Tony at 22, 13 Tony. Sorry, I'm on 22.
This is Tony Road. A long stretch through the northern Alberta bush, hills that test your gears, corners that test your brakes, and sharp turns that don't forgive mistakes. From the frozen north to the oilfields of Alberta, the roads change, but the challenge doesn't. Out here, the loads are heavy, the deadlines are tight, and the bush never gives an easy mile. This run is fresh out of a frack site. Load delivered, paperwork signed, and now it's time to get out. But in the bush, getting out is sometimes the hardest part. Leading this convoy today is Shelby, a friend and a veteran of these roads. He's the one who taught me the ways around here. Drivers like him set the standard. Seasoned, steady, unshaken. The kind of example every trucker looks up to. I cut in a few clips from other bush runs, because this road isn't unique. Alberta is full of them. Mud in spring, dust in summer, ice in winter. Each one with its own dangers, each one ready to catch a driver off guard. But Tony Road has a reputation. It's long, it's punishing, and it leaves a mark on every driver who runs it.
Detective at the 15, Tony.
We're coming there, guys. Get over here on your side, Chris. Yep, pick up 19, Tony. Pick up heading up to 16 hill on the Tony. Alright, here's the big red looking coming. Two on the bunkers, 18 on the Tony. Alright. Pick up 16 house, 40, pick up 2113.
I sped up the footage here, but trust me, in real time this road drags on forever. Mile after mile of twists, ruts, and tight lines through the trees. It wears you down, one corner at a time. From Yukon mines to Alberta Oilfields, these are the roads that don't make postcards, but they make truckers. Every chain, every hill, every mile is another story, and this is just one of them.
Loaded tanker, 1.5 boardwalk coming up the hill. Any empties on its way down?
Tanker's coming up, Joker.
Hey, copy that.
The oilfield roads of northern Alberta are a world of their own. Cut deep into the boreal forest, they are built for one purpose only, to reach the well sites. Narrow, twisting, often little more than sand and gravel carved through muskeg, they test both the machine and the driver. In summer, they turn into rutted tracks of mud, swallowing axles and stranding rigs. In winter, the frost hardens the muskeg, but the danger doesn't disappear. One wrong move on the ice, one patch of hidden black frost, and a loaded truck can roll in seconds. Out here, you drive with one eye on the road and one on your mirrors, always ready for the unexpected. The Yukon winter roads tell a different story. Wider, longer, more exposed. They run across frozen rivers and mountain passes, stretching for hundreds of kilometers with no towns, no fuel, no help in sight. It is a wilderness road, open sky above, northern lights dancing, but also brutal storms that sweep in without warning. Where Alberta roads close you in with tight trees and sudden turns, the Yukon threads leave you naked against the elements. Both demand respect, both punish mistakes, but each shapes the driver in a different way.
Motor pickup 13, Tony.
From the frozen hills of the Yukon to the twisting bush roads of Alberta's oilfields, every mile has a story. These journeys aren't easy. They test the truck, the driver, and everything in between. But that's what makes them worth sharing. That valley, those roads, every picture and every clip you see here, they're real. Taken by me, back in the old days, when these runs were my everyday life. That's also where I met real friends, men and women who know what it means to fight through snow, ice, and endless miles. Out here, you don't just drive. You learn from each other, you watch each other's backs, and you earn respect one trip at a time. Drivers like Shelby and so many others I've rolled with are the true examples of what it means to live this life. Seasoned, steady, and unshaken, they keep the wheels turning when the roads say no. So, if you enjoyed riding along on this trip, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me keep telling these stories, and it means a lot to have you here. Stay safe out there, keep chasing that horizon, and I'll see you in the next run. That's where this run ends. The truck's parked, the brakes are on. Thanks for riding along with me.